What's up, everybody? Hi, Kiwi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. How's everyone doing today? Oops, sorry, TikTok. I didn't get TikTok set up. This will take me like 2 seconds. Also, make sure you guys are in the game, because I don't see you. I can't invite you. What's up, Goof? Aw, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for all of the well wishes, I guess you would call them. Where's the gosh darn source? Okay. There we go. Now I can get TikTok started. You're in? Okay, well, there it is. And boom. Okay, there we go. Now I can invite you. It still just says you're online. Okay, I hope you get that. Where the gosh darn have I been? Dealing with real life stuff. Sometimes you just get overwhelmed with things. It says I'm playing Waterdo? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. I know what to do. I'm gonna have to close Waterdo. Which is fine anyways, because it looks like it's messing up. Alright, now... Do you see me playing the game? Your Nokia couldn't handle it? What do you mean? Hello, Smiley. Yes, I apologize. I just didn't want to deal with... Hey, how's it going?
Go.
There we go. Now I can start up Waterdo again. I just didn't want to deal with things yesterday.
Oh,
you can change your color. Hey,
I exist. Yes. Apparently, you can change the color of each of your body parts now.
I've always wanted to change the color of my body parts.
But the only downside of that,
you gotta unlock it. Oh wait, no, there we go.
No, it's a custom.
You gotta unlock the fucking customizables by finding the boxes in game.
Oh, that's cool.
I did hear that it does count as like loot, I think.
Possibly.
But then also it is permanent, so it's not like, oh, I have to go re-unlock this wizard hat or whatever.
Yeah. I tried playing a game. I got through like 2 levels, but I didn't find anything.
Yes, Smiley.
So...
Yes, you can.
Really?
Hey, Camille, how you doing?
So it might be rare.
Oh.
Also, Slacker, you want to share chat or?
Yes.
Alright, I send invite.
You tried playing REPO on Nokia? I didn't even know you could even attempt that.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm on my mod view. Hold on, sorry.
Lol.
Hello?
Don't you
Hello?
I hear like a small echo.
A very slight
on
echo?
whose side?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've got both of you muted. in
How dare you?
Twitch.
How
in Twitch.
dare you?
And Caffeine, by the way, your thing says you're playing.
Does it still say I'm playing Far Far West? I swear to God.
Doing a lot of homework? Oh no.
I fucking fixed that like multiple times.
Here,
How come? Okay.
Let me check.
You need to add me as a favorite, Caffeine. What the heck?
I did.
Are you sure about that?
I invite you
Okay,
again.
no, it says
Here we
REPO
go.
now. It says REPO.
There you
I
go.
just send. Oh. You got it this time?
Yes.
Alright.
And I got both of my mod things open too, by the way, because I ain't going for that same shit as last time. We ain't playing that game.
You're not getting flooded again?
No, we ain't playing that game again.
What?
You're not in here.
Some jerk off was being a jerk off, and so I banned them, and then they started flooding my chats with bots.
Yeah, fucking did a bot raid.
On YouTube.
Slacker,
So
you're not in here.
in where?
In the collaboration thing. Hold up, let me just restart it. And then invite you again.
Did you go into the one that I sent you to? Because I sent you one.
I swear. I didn't get shit. Hold up. Why is this always such a pain?
Twitch.
Every fucking time it's just like, yeah, we can set this shit up. Boom. No.
1 second.
Yeah.
I
Can't invite you again though. Sorry. So you gotta find it. Go hunt it. Alright.
Fine.
Bella.
What
Are
if
you
I
restarting
just
your
fucking
thing?
knock on or join? Are we in?
No, I don't see it. Oh, hold on.
Hold up, I can click join this time.
Hold on,
it's
hold
been
on.
replaced.
There we go.
There we go. Fuck's sake. Oh,
Good old Twitch.
nope. What? No, fucking share chat's gone. God. I think I need to restart it. Hold
Oh
up.
my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, no, for some reason, their leave shared chat button fucking just destroys the button. What the fuck?
Emu PC.
There is
Bella.
no more shared chat button. Are we sharing chat?
No.
I doubt.
My goodness. Okay, hold
I
on. Let
think
me
we
try
gotta
one more
restart
time.
it. Yeah. Like,
Don't do anything. Don't
No.
click anything.
no,
Don't do anything.
I have not. I am the one who knocks.
Let me send the invite.
Okay, fine.
I love that repo streams always take centuries to get going. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
You should have
I
gotten that.
see the join button. No, join and leave the session. Is the
There we
button
go.
back? The button is back and it is on. Okay,
Yes.
fuck.
There we go.
Twitch needs to improve the fuck out of this shit. It's so annoying.
It does, yes. Okay.
I have been booped.
Sorry, everybody. Hello. Hi, Zaddy. Repo always takes 60. It does. It's okay, Zaddy. No worries. You can hop on whenever. You're gonna go back to study? Okay,
All
Camille.
right.
You're gonna
All right,
do
I
schoolwork?
think-
Alright. Smiley. Good luck.
About time for the transition.
Is this game VR supported? Would be interesting.
Oh, that would
Oh
be
god. REPO in VR? Fuck that.
fun.
I see someone on.
Fuck that,
That'd
man.
be so scary.
Like, I've played fucking Phasmophobia in VR and it was still fucking...
I have yet to do the update of the game.
I personally, I kind of preferred the older versions where it wasn't like, yeah, grind to get to the good gear, where like you can actually hunt the ghosts. But like, yeah, no, fucking the early game of Phasmophobia is so
I
painful.
won't, Camille. I really want to do VR Phasmo.
It can be fun, but fucking grind to the good gear. I swear to
Yeah.
fuck.
I haven't played Phasmo in a hot minute, but I think I have like
haven't
tier
either.
2 of the good stuff.
Fair.
Okay, Bella's updating,
Alright.
which might take a while given her
Oh.
internet.
Oof.
Bella, do you want us to just start and then you can join after, or? 70? Okay, never mind. We can wait then.
70%? Alright. Sip the coffee.
Yo, what's up, Az?
Oh yeah, I could probably give him reactives, couldn't I?
Oh yeah, let me
Ooh.
turn that on. Wait, mine is on.
What's react?
Where
They're
is
like
mine?
little things that go on your
Oh.
screen, so when people are talking, they
Oh,
move.
we're not in Discord though.
Oh yeah, that's right. AKA Quick.
This is why I said Discord.
This is also why we need a better
Oh yeah, I
collaboration
heard a
software.
bit of the. Yeah, true. Fuck.
Okay, she's good.
Oh,
Let's-
as says hi.
I saw. I said hello.
Uh,
How you doing?
Oh right, share chat. I'm just stupid. I need a brain reset.
Don't we all?
I didn't know that you had. I didn't hear you say hello, and so. Yeah,
Oh,
as
yeah,
said
that-
hi. I saw.
Hello, Ariana.
Yeah, I didn't
What the
hear
hell?
the hi either, so yeah.
What the hell? Bella, can you join off me?
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Eat it.
Tell it to stop thinking, because holy fuck,
Thank you
it
for the
thinks
follow.
too
Welcome,
much.
welcome.
I wish there was a way to do reactives on Steam chat. Oh, fair.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean,
Hi.
there was a way to
Hi, Bella.
do in Minecraft.
That's also why
Like,
we
I'm
need
pretty
to
sure.
find a way to do the collaborative mode for our VR chat, for our VTubing stuff.
VR chat.
Sorry, I don't know why that came into my brain.
VTubing stuff. Yeah, you need to find a way to get your 3D model into VTube Studio, and then we all gotta pay like $30 to do the collaboration mode. Yay!
Okay, let's go.
The it.
What do
Dude.
chickens grow on? I don't know what.
Why am I always the guard person?
Eggplant.
Not this time.
Oh, wait. I gotta remember.
That's a good one. I like that.
Your
I give
body's
you
white.
this.
My eyes are pink.
Your eyes are pink.
What?
What?
Oh
Ouch.
my!
Sorry.
What did
I
you
couldn't
guys
see.
do?
My eyes
ran
are
him over.
pink.
Oh god!
He's got pink eye. Stay
That
away.
That looks horrible.
Don't come near me.
Uh,
Ah.
the plague. They
Although
have the
tomorrow's
plague.
Friday, so if I get sick, who cares? I won't be home. I mean, I won't be at work.
Dang.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Look at you getting popular.
What day do chickens hate the most? Friday? Because they get fried?
Oh, big thing.
Okay,
Very big thing. Careful. It's a vase.
we'll have to
So
take
lift
that
it
back
together.
to,
Lift it together.
oh god,
Slowly. Slowly.
we're gonna need
We're
a
gonna
third
need
for
3.
this.
Dude, kibble.
Cam. Why are chickens good at drumming? Because they got drumsticks? Okay, put it down slowly. Put it down slowly. Ready?
But it's a Beyblade. Oh.
Yeah, that's better than what it
didn't
could have
shatter.
happened. Yeah, that's better than
Yeah.
what could have happened.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh god, the
Oh,
duck's here.
I think Kim might be dead if that's the sound it's making.
Do I know these already? No, I have ADHD, so I'm very good at recognizing patterns like that. Oh wait, duck, I don't want you.
The duck's
thought that was
on
autism.
me, and I have this little thing.
Oh god.
Big vomit.
Oh.
I just
He
took
vomited
that.
on the duck,
No.
which is an
Oh,
interesting
no.
sentence.
Oh.
You ever say a sentence and you're just like, I never thought I would ever say that in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing else except for that vase.
Kim is so fucked with that combo.
I
You
should
better
get
not
VR
shout. You
I
better
have
not shout. You
VR.
better not shout. You better not shout.
And as I've
Sorry.
said a million times, I don't have room to set it up.
Sad.
I live in a tiny apartment. What do you call
Woof.
a chicken when... Wait, what do you call it when a chicken lays an egg on the roof of a barn? Scrambled egg? Hey, Lucy, what's up? How you doing?
There's
Five of the vomit guys?
vomit guys?
Oh, shit. Yep,
no,
I see one.
Please.
An egg roll? Psst.
Should we like just not go that way?
Look out.
No.
Con cuidado.
I'm not doing that. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Someone is not having fun in there. Or they are. Oh, Jesus. My God. Yabba, my icing. Make you vomit on each other. Come here. Come here. Ow, bitch. This is a cosmetic box. Extract it for a reward. Okay.
Oh.
Duck, you fucking motherfucking. Shit. Okay, well, I'm dead.
Bye. Dead? Are you actually dead? Oh shit.
I hate that duck with every fiber of my being. Sounds like an average metal concert. And they get all drunk and you're just like, alright, I'm gonna make you vomit on each other. Would you be scared? Well, that depends. I mean, I'm not an eye doctor, but that's not usually cause for concern. But, maybe you should see your eye doctor. What is the name of the chicken with lettuce stuck in its eye? I don't know what. Chicken sees us. That's a good one. I like that one. Best pick is a meta quest. They need no PC to set it. Well, it's not that I can't get to my PC. My PC can more than handle VR. The problem is I don't have room to stand. Even if I had like a wireless VR or, you know, whatever, I don't have room. I can try to make room. Like my living room, if I move some stuff around, then maybe.
How do I get rid of it?
No eye doctor. Well, have you hit your head recently? What did the chicken say to her friend when she crossed the road? See you on the other side?
Just disappeared after a minute.
I was expecting more. I don't get it. What's up, Shadows? I don't get that one. Usually I can get jokes pretty quickly, but it's like whenever somebody translates a joke out of their their native language into English and it makes no sense and I'm just like, ha 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 ha. I don't get it. Also, is my lip tracking working? Yeah, it is. Okay. Why can't a leopard hide? Because it's easy to spot.
So wait, what's this thing? Oh.
Wow.
Hold up.
Hello.
Why didn't the hen yell at her friend when she was really angry? Close because he's always spot. Okay, Goof. Have a good night.
Oh, you guys got it?
Yeah.
Beep.
Alright.
What?
Wait, not yet.
She was too chicken.
Yeah, I know. I was just moving into position.
That's a good one.
Oh,
I'll
there's a
give you that
handle
one.
thing. That's probably why the
What's up, Sneaktail?
thing was so hard to pick up.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Holding it right. All right, go.
Hey, they got the vase to the thing. And they got the cosmetic box. Let's go.
Get
You
so
did
much money that time.
it. It always looks so scary in here.
Okay, I wonder what we got as a like.
I think we get different stuff.
Yeah, I wonder what like we got as a fucking cosmetic. What happened to Bella?
Bella,
What happened? Bella,
Bella, get in here.
come here, come here.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't want to infect you guys.
It's fine.
It was gonna kill you otherwise.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had the ditty thing.
What do you call a rooster
That's
that lays an
fine.
egg on the
I
barn
like
roof?
that her voice is still so low.
Freak of nature. I don't know.
Wait, what's wrong with it?
There we go. You're
Your voice
fine.
was still really low.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh,
Lucy.
tax token into the.
Tax
shop
tokens. Oh,
machine.
I gotta do taxes now? I thought I escaped that shit in April.
Maybe my voice is just really loud.
Right. Oh, I just got a fucking eyelash.
What do I get? Big money, big money, big money. New eyelid. Yeah, I can give myself a black eye.
A
black guy.
orange.
No, black
All right,
eye. Nothing a rooster doesn't lay eggs.
I got
new
a
top.
I got a top.
Did you know chickens can jump higher than a house? Yeah, because houses can't jump.
Houses can't jump.
What do I have one? Oh, I have.
I can have a singular batting eyelash.
You can re-roll.
Wait, really?
Oh, I've got a new
Ah, damn.
head thing.
What? How?
There you go. I got a shiner now. Oh, damn it.
You got one singular eyelash. That's
I got a singular eyelash.
That looks hilarious.
Also,
When
I
you're-
love what they did with the shop.
You're like walking around.
I like that you can re-roll.
Has anybody seen my eyelashes?
It's everybody's health. What's your health at, Slacker?
Am I pretty
What is
now?
it? Black guy.
51.
You are.
Let's see. Ah, yes. Very wonderful. Thumbs
I'm
up.
pretty princess.
Wait, what did you get?
Ooh, like a
Tiara thingy?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a princess.
Man, all I got was a
Down the
black eye.
toilet. Who wants to go?
Yeah,
down
you
the
want to fight
toilet?
about it? Oh,
What do you tell a slacker with two black eyes?
I think you haven't told him twice.
What the fuck? Oh.
Stay back, I got a grenade. Wait, what do you have on? Is that cardboard
I don't know.
on your body?
I don't know. That's what I got.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
That's so scary.
Why'd you go over there?
I didn't know where you were putting it.
Wait, do people want the stun grenade?
No.
Yes.
Okay, you want the stun grenade.
Yes.
Fashion. Delightful.
More passion.
I guess
I
so,
kinda
Lucy,
want the
because I don't know
range
what you're talking
upgrade.
about. Fashion.
I want the stamina.
What did the
range
rooster say to the
upgrade.
chicken? Oh, there we go.
Bro, Speedy. Bro's so small.
Well, roosters are chickens. Whoops.
Ow.
Insurance fraud.
I heard that you can hurt monsters by doing that.
I'd
It seems a
imagine.
little hard to control though. 'Cause I tried it earlier.
Why are
and I
you
couldn't
after
control it.
me?
I'm not going after you in particular.
Can I steal it?
You can drift.
Alright, so is this everything we want?
Okay, you can have it now.
Might as
You're
well.
in-
Might not
Impeccable.
actually. Might as well. Alright.
What's up, Claire? How you doing?
Hey, Claire.
Wait, what happened to Bella?
Is she trying to... Is
Ow!
Bella trying to drown herself in the toilet? Hold up.
She's probably trying to flush.
Oh, I thought we
Wait,
were gonna come to find out Bella had like disconnected.
Did she?
I don't
I
know
think
where
she
she
flushed.
went. Oh.
I
Yeah,
thought we had
she's
to
in
go
the,
somewhere.
Oh, where were you?
in the
I was on the
toilet.
ship.
Oh, you were on the
No, I was
ship.
on the ship. I was waiting.
Oh.
Oh.
I
You
heard.
should
I
have
heard-
started it and made us die.
Oh, thank you,
I'm not that
Smiley.
mean.
You're impeccable.
I want the fucking stamina upgrade.
Oh yeah, I don't have the mod, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Does someone
Slacker,
want a
that health
range
pack's for
upgrade,
you.
or I get...
the what's for me? Oh, the health pack.
The health pack.
Why did we get the range upgrade?
Because I like range upgrade.
Okay.
Does anyone else want it?
Gotta use
Nah,
it, but okay.
I got health.
Your black eye's gone.
Oh, it's because I'm not angry.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we wait.
Ooh,
nice.
There we
I
go.
see, I see, I see.
I'm suspicious of you.
Mine's better.
Well, you got pink eye.
Yes.
I wish I had
You look-
eyelashes.
You look so scared. My god. Alright, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. There she goes. Oh, was that
What's
my
that?
phone?
ring.
Is that a landline?
Bella
Oh
phone.
wait, my phone's right in front of me. I'm an idiot.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Bella phone.
Banana. I haven't heard this.
Okay. Everybody hope and pray we don't get the loom.
Let's just hope and
Whoops.
oh, okay, just fucking damage the goods.
What?
It was a movie thing. It's 500.
That's a VHS tape.
A movie
A
thing.
movie thing.
Okay,
Oy
my
vey.
bad.
This generation.
As a millennial, I'm offended we should sell
Streaming
them.
platforms.
Yo, kids. When I was your age, I could get a movie for $1. Oh, fuck me. What's up, Smiley?
We got a giggle, baby.
Oh, that's fine. Chicken thigh?
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be afraid of, so.
I always become the cart pusher.
Just wait until
Every
the
time.
loom comes. You'll know what true fear is.
Cart pusher?
Push the cart pusher.
You can't do this to me.
Have you ever seen
We
the
just did.
the Ghost Stories dub?
Ghost story dub?
There's a
Don't believe
recurring
so.
joke. Yeah, well, just look up Ghost Stories. You'll only see the dub because that anime never got published. But
Welcome back from the ad
Okay.
break.
it's there's
If
a
you hate
recurring joke.
ads,
Foxy, shut up.
consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
There's a recurring joke where like a guy will be doing something, and he'll be like, "Wait, boss, shouldn't we like something?" And the boss will be like, "Yeah, shut up. Pick up those boards, board mover." And he's like, "Fine, jackass." Or like other things too. So
Yeah.
that's that's what I say. Push the cart, cart pusher. There's an item here. Baby, can you leave me alone, please? The child is bothering me.
I can
I'm going
imagine.
to sell the child to the circus. Yep, he just got yoinked.
Don't quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying?
What's up, Smiley? Listen, what is this? Grab it, please. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go.
That is none of my business. Whose ID is that?
It's mine now.
Oh, voter
Hi.
fraud.
Voter fraud. What are you talking about? Oh, hi, clone.
Baby, let that in your eyes. Baby, baby. Oh. Dead body. Oh, she sounds Scottish. Run! Run! You've got to move quickly, lads! I could have sworn that's what he said.
Sounded like it.
Lads!
You sound
Make
like
haste.
you sound like an animatronic at a
Make
Disneyland
haste,
ride.
laddies.
Delicious.
Oh,
Get in the cart.
hi. Another dead body.
Aww.
Yep.
No, more like L.
Did you find another cosmetics box? Wow.
Go ahead. It's okay.
Don't have to tell us that, goddamn.
Yeah!
I wasn't expecting that to sound so funny. Okay, I think I'm in the clear now. I can talk. What's up, Locust?
I kind of pushed myself hard, please.
Can you like
Reassure me.
stay in the cart?
No.
Just bring him to the other extraction.
I'm gonna put you in freaking. Ooh, hi,
I'm
clone.
Twitch.
Hello?
The camera froze. That's cool. I gotta find a better fucking camera app. This thing is garbage. Oh, he's upstairs.
Watch out for the Slender Man.
Ain't no way he just dead.
Slender Man. I barely know her, man.
That was a bad joke, and you know it.
No, that was incredible. And I'll hear no notes.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. Oh!
Silence thyself. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know how to respond to what you're saying. So I'm choosing not to respond. Okay, we got only a couple more things.
Shake, shake, shake. Is there anything upstairs?
Probably, but the clown keeps going up there.
Upstairs?
Yeah. Stapler?
Looks like there's a saw. And a...
Is that bird on
fan?
my end?
Huh?
Is there a loud bird on your end?
A bird?
Oh, never mind. It's on
No?
my end.
Okay.
There's a very loud bird outside. A boop? Oh, goodness. Oh my god, baby, go away. Hold on, I need to fix my,
The goat.
There we go. I just had to fix my tracking.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
Everybody's heard about the bird. Bird is the word.
There's a chainsaw up here.
Ooh. Dude, the baby lasts a long time. That's... Cam, this is a rotary saw.
A saw is a saw.
But this is not a this is not on a chain.
Let me get in. Give me. Get in.
Careful.
Get
Gotta learn your power tools, people.
I will always run with something short.
What's up, Smiley? We gotta take it. Ooh.
Oh! Girl, you better still be alive.
I am, don't worry.
Okay. Do I need to stun the...
No, run.
Oh, wait.
Or yes. I'm going the
Where you
wrong
taking that?
goddamn way.
You're going to the... Yeah, you're going to the wrong one. Oh! No! Take cover!
Just oh, you fucking bastard.
Yeah, come here. Come here. Come get me. Come get me.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for the happy wishes. Okay, there we go. A little bit safer. Oh, goodness gracious. But we need a lot more money because I think that clown might have just screwed us.
Grab my stud and kill the baby.
Okay, hold on. That's why you hate clowns. My little sister was deathly afraid of clowns when she was younger. Like, anytime a clown was anywhere in the vicinity, she would just... she'd be gone. There's a blue... oh, there it is.
Get the baby, because I don't think you can clown. It's too heavy.
Won't the baby just yoink me if I stun him?
No, he'll be stunned. There's also more loot at the other one, too, if you...
Okay. I just have to find a way to extract now to resurrect you guys. And there's nothing. You just zoned out so hard. The other extraction? Okay. You gonna play some Cuphead? Well, good luck. That game made me rage when I first played it. No, I wanted to do it the hard way.
What if I just jump out?
I will glue you to there. Something to do that will use up your energy. Draw something. Do something creative that uses your brain, because your brain uses a lot of energy.
Indeed.
Did you know you can lose weight by playing chess?
That's a lot of chess.
No. It's because the amount of energy your brain burns while playing chess is similar to doing exercise.
Oh, fair. What's going on with my eyes? Hello? The fuck?
Oh,
Did I just lose tracking? Ah! Why am I getting bumps now?
juked ya. You don't like drawing? Oh. Read a book or something.
There's nothing in the cart. Just...
Yes, there is. There's Bella. Jeez.
I'm the
I
prize.
was gonna say you can just go back. I can do this.
Okay.
Almost. Please don't fall. Please do not fall.
Hey, clown, 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 clown. Over here. Clown, 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 clown.
He
Leave him
can
alone.
insta kill.
Clown, 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 clown.
Get under this table.
You, Zaddy. Okay, Zaddy, have a good night.
Huh?
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello there. Pretty boy.
For sure, Zaddy. We can play again next week.
Why the fuck is that source clone so weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start the shoot.
Oh, I got health.
Ooh,
Nice.
Wait.
you did that whole
Everybody's
thing
here.
blind. What is this?
Oh, it's green.
Oh,
Why is it green?
Oh, green.
why is it green?
What the hell is up with my tracking today, dude? Can you cooperate, please?
I don't know, man.
The other day when I was watching you and Caffeine play Far Far West, your whole model like violently shook for like 30 seconds.
Oof.
What the? Voice dash?
He's tickling himself.
It's like, it's basically magic running, being a VTuber.
Alright.
So,
What does this mean? Void staff.
staff. Hmm.
Pressing E and it's not doing anything.
New head bottom overlay.
Wait.
What? What? What is that?
It's a cosmetic.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
Back away!
How dare you?
what was that? What did I just unlock?
It said overlay, didn't it? Oh,
Oh.
body bottom overlay.
Oh, it just made me dirty. Really? That's it?
Lol.
Dirty. Wow.
Sheesh.
And I mean, I need
Dirty
to...
boy. Dirty boy. Fucking kill me.
I'm a pile of leaves.
Do you ever
Dang, you pushed me
feel-
so far.
Don't.
I wonder how much charge that actually has, like in real gameplay. Stop it! Stop it!
Can it lift me? No, no, it can't lift me. That'd be funny. Oh my god.
Hit randomize. Oh! Bro's got the voice mod change on.
You will get blown. You will get blown.
I don't feel like it. Not tonight.
Brothers being voice mod.
Alright.
Okay, we need health. Everybody should be at least 51.
The rim of my head is dirty. Yeah. I've been eating too much sketty.
Skitty.
The hell? Come again, Bella?
Hey guys, new hand.
It's fucking windy. Do you hear that wind?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fucking windy!
Oh my god.
Hey Toji, how you doing?
I got an idea and I have to play it out.
Bro has here.
Get it out.
I'm
Just a little guy.
Just a little fucking guy.
There's 7
Now I
cannons
can
here,
fit it.
dude.
What?
Wait, how are you changing your voice?
Voice mod.
What do you mean?
Probably.
Oh.
This is my real boy.
What do you mean?
I'm just a little guy.
Forever.
Just a little guy.
Almost out of school? Alright, Doji. Have fun, man.
Stay your slacker. How do you like?
It's not the first time I've been blown in a van.
It needs to update.
They knew it.
Fuck.
What is
Did
your...
everybody get all their text things?
What is on your... What's your bottom? That looks, interesting.
Bro's got a paint stain.
It's rest. Oh.
Let me see
Right.
your.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
fucker.
Huh?
Oh, that's worse. It looks like you've just been eating dirt,
Did
like rust. Oh no. Wait,
The
have
dirt
we
tastes
even bought
good.
anything?
No, we have not paid.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
still 7K left.
Guys,
that
what
you
have
guys
you
can
even
get.
been doing while I'm tracking my own stupidity?
Do we need any berms? Or gurns? Wait, what is that?
I don't think we need this mine.
Oh, strength upgrade? Yeah.
Yeah, strength upgrade, like the base requirement of most fucking runs.
I could be strong.
Oh no.
What?
Okay.
And it,
I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, me neither.
That's good.
Did you guys want that mine or
No.
no? Okay.
Probably got
I'll finish
blown
the
in.
shopping then.
Yeah, gee, I wonder who would have done that.
Wow.
Delightful.
Someone ate their beans.
Oopsies. I think it was Pibble.
what? What?
God damn.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Cam.
Oh no, the little guy.
Trying to hit the farter.
Alright.
Don't hit me, I'll fart. Oh no.
I'm pointing you towards them. Oh, thank you for the health.
Wait, what's it? I'm at 100. Don't worry about me.
Leroy! Oh.
Jenkins.
What's his do? You got mail?
Don't honk the horn. And we're delivering ourselves. Alright, let's go. Jeez Louise. These goofballs, I swear.
A lot of us.
I've been known to be a ball of goof.
Don't
Better,
worry, Bella will just kill all the monsters with her farts.
Ain't that the truth? Better a ball of goof than a ball of corn.
Never stops. It never stops. Ah, yes. Skedaddle skadoodle, your dick is now a new.
Du-du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Oh my god, what the hell was that?
A wand exploding. A wand exploded all over.
That's what you call it?
Yeah. The magic wand.
Didn't Mother tell you not to play with her magic wand?
Oh my god.
There's somebody in here opening up doors and stuff.
You can let go, I got it.
Oh, something just spawned. Something's definitely walking around this door. Watch out, guys. Go away, baby.
What does it do?
Throw shit.
Stealing things and throwing
Oh, there's a muscle man over here too.
You fucking little shit. Slam it on the
Oh,
door.
fuck. No, go away, Raisin.
Oh, what's this thing?
Alright, there we go. Oh, it's this fucker.
He can't do nothing to me when I'm under the bed. I can tickle his feet.
That's. I bet he likes it.
Like those pranks where like the person's under the bed and they grab the person's foot.
Damn it. Hold up. There might be loot up here. Eh. Thank you for the light.
Oh my god, I cannot get on this bed. There we go.
Yeah, there's loot here. I think it's... Oh, it's just 900. Down we go. Where's the cart?
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, the cube. The crown.
There's something big up here.
Where is the cart? You just leave the cart here. Okay.
What's the gnome do?
Oh, great. Where are you? Bitch. Oh my god. Go away. Why won't you take damage? Oh damn, I thought he was gonna be stuck forever. You ain't got nothing.
You have a stun grenade. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. Use
Oh,
your stun
I
grenade.
do have a stun grenade. Sorry, hold on. I can't hear you. You're all squeaky. Get wrecked,
You did?
bitch.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
There we go.
Yeah,
Are you using voice mod too?
maybe.
Okay, have fun. Almost forgot to check in, Zaddy. You're almost at a 30-day streak. Oh my goodness. The days when I'm not live don't count, by the way. I still count your streak. Ooh, I should check on the FNAF goal. Make sure it hasn't lost any days. Or no, not lost any days. Make sure it's not like close to 0. I'm pretty sure Rexy would kill me if I let that go to 0. 7 days left? Okay. 24%? Momentum has slowed, huh? I guess people don't want to see me play FNAF.
I did it today.
Oh, okay.
giving you like 50,000.
I heard you. What? Oi! Con cuidado,
Wow.
fella.
There we go.
You can't be lazy.
I'm not lazy. I'm scared. It's different.
Okay.
Guess where I am?
Oh, head pats, I miss you so much. Scratching my belly is like a cozy, happy feeling, lol.
Oh my gosh, she said something. The fuck, dude?
What was that?
Scared the shit out of me.
Was that this kid?
Yes. Oh my god, I was like, dude, is there something behind me about to kill me? Oh, lord. Lordy, lordy.
I still don't know any of the monsters, so I just assumed it was the game. It's just Flapjack screen.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. There is not room. We need to find the other extract.
We haven't even found the next extract yet?
No, that's why I was hesitant.
Oh,
You got it? The
no.
cart's right here. The cart's right here.
Oh, will it fit?
You're walking past it. You're walking past it. Yeah. Here you go. Just drop. Oh, a little forward.
Ooh.
There you go. Oh, they found it. Is that everything for here? I think so. I'm nervous that's gonna fall.
Yeah. I'll stay close, don't worry.
You won't if I run.
Got it.
Put it like closer to the handle, like right here. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. That's fine.
I just got us like 2,000 more.
Did you kill something?
No, Reach came in clutch and got something off the high ledge that
Ooh.
usually would require a lot of parkour.
Hardcore! Oh,
Parkour,
that's
parkour!
Oh, you're falling. Is that everything?
I think that is everything.
Close to, yeah. If not, oh well, let's go!
Oh, wow.
Run, boys.
I'm surprised we haven't run into the monsters again.
Oh my gosh. Shush.
Oh, there's gnomes.
Oh, it's just the baby.
What's
Go away.
in here? No, what was it? Oh, this.
Card.
The baby.
Is it a tarot card?
Yeah, I brought it with us.
Yay. Hi, Mandy. How you doing? Has been a while, hasn't it?
We
I
don't
was
have
gone
any
for
more
a couple of
coins.
days. Roll staff.
How are you meant to use these staves? Weird. Trade gun.
They don't do anything.
Down?
I don't know why it doesn't.
Maybe hold it down?
Does.
Holding down does nothing.
God damn it.
I have a feeling they only do stuff to monsters.
Possibly.
Probably. Why did I just auto pick that up?
Anyone wanting upgrades?
More strength.
I'm a pretty little fairy.
You been busy and haven't been using TikTok much? Well, that is good. It's good to get off TikTok every once in a while. But I'm glad you've been doing good. Joke's on you, I wasn't looking.
Joke's on you, I got reached. So you're all the way over there.
Put me down.
I will put you up instead.
You will pay dearly for
I found a
this.
secret. Is there like a key?
There's likely new secret. There's likely new secret. It's a key
Oh,
card.
we need a key card. Alright, Mandy, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, you can change the music by slamming it on.
It's not playing.
Anyone want a
there's like a
500
room over
thing?
here.
A 5 thing? Why, Slacker?
Because you know what you did.
Fuck you. I did nothing. I'm innocent.
Whoa.
Nope. That's what you fucking get. That's what you fucking get.
Wrong person.
What happened to Bella?
She's hiding.
Oh.
You too, Mandy. Have a good
she's
day.
about to come out of hiding.
That was well timed.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you guys decide between those upgrades. Who wants the trank gun? Who wants to be responsible for death and destruction?
Me. I
Okay.
love death and destruction.
Death and destruction.
Anyone want the crap? Okay. Don't even let me finish. I guess I'll have it. Fuck you guys. Huh? Huh?
Oh?
Hmm? Crowd trust is good. Fuck you. My bad.
Ay, that's coming out of your paycheck.
Okay. I'll be sure to steal it out of yours later.
We're 2,600 short.
What?
If we're 2,000, if we're 2,600 short, my fault.
Computer. Now this is a gaming PC. Look at that, 3 sticks of RAM. Oi.
Glowy thing. The glowy thing.
I missed the exit.
These guys super holding NK for each other.
Oh my god, no.
Have you not seen
I've
Oh,
seen
I'm
that.
stuck. Why am I stuck? I'm stuck in my cart.
Because the cart is right there.
I thought I could walk through it.
I'm pushing
Can
you
you
back.
move?
Cart.
Hold on. I'm trying. I'm
There we
trying
go.
not to break the thing that I have.
Bro's running at me. Oh my god. Scare.
Ka-chunk. What? Just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
Ooh.
Dude, stay open.
No.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Which part? The radio?
Where'd she
No,
go?
the Chains
You
dragging.
leave? Reaper's here. Oh, so it's the gambling dude. Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. Oh man, it's an ice block. Okay, remember that's there.
What? Should we bring it?
It's heavy.
Oh, careful.
I'm heavy. You still bring me.
That is very heavy.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Oh.
Let's well, the giant ice cube can be just dragged over to this one.
Slimy in here.
So we can just like put it here softly. Oh yeah. First time we
This feels like a lot of-
dropped something without breaking it. Yippee! Uh-oh. Uh-oh indeed. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I wonder.
Hold on, I was
Fuck
trying to drink her.
you. Fuck you, I'm able to hold you.
There, now she's trained.
Is she? Ah!
Well, she was. Dude, why won't she take damage?
I don't know.
She is not trained.
I'm trying to drink her.
Ah! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Oh, not this guy. Every time.
Help me with this.
Wait.
Shit.
Oh my god, die.
Fucking die. Die already.
There we go.
There we go.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Get her?
Yes. Only took 1,000
I don't think
hits.
that was cheese.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Nix.
Alright.
Jesus.
It doesn't look a thing like Jesus.
I'm gonna go put this in because we're at like 23 and we're getting close to done, so.
And I hate when it just like suddenly gets quiet. You got the computer? Ooh, giant ice block.
Computer.
I could move it, which I didn't.
Yeah, it's just a laptop. You'll be fine. I found the secret VHS tape. I saw that.
That's good.
Goopy? Who's Goopy?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Why are we doing the part soundboards? Hold on, let me get back here.
Ooh.
Wait,
Oh.
that.
Should we just? Was there anything in the other room? Did they check?
Not that I checked.
Should we wait? Or should
Sure.
we just do it?
Oh, there's another giant
Wow.
ice block.
Hello.
Oh, is
And
it?
a
Oh,
saw.
cool.
And
We
that's
can.
saw.
I saw a saw. I see a saw.
I saw what you did there.
Yeah.
I can read it.
Yes.
Justa, we're sharing chat.
Let go.
I didn't go.
Oh. Why it suddenly moves? Who knows? Okay. Careful. Careful.
I'm lifting it up.
Careful.
Alright, hold on, wait. We're gonna... Hold on, wait.
There's 3 extracts, so.
Yeah.
We can just carry one giant pile of money if we do this right.
Okay.
Quick.
Alright, go! Go! Why is this so heavy?
Ooh.
That
Did it.
barely fucking fit.
Weak, yeah.
That was kind of epic.
That was pretty epic. Where's Bella?
I think she's at the final extract.
Bella, Bella. Oh, Bella. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's a
Oh.
gambling guy.
Oh.
Don't
Right.
you want to gamble?
No, because Bella died. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
Welcome.
it must have landed on the insta-death.
Woof. Let's go gambling.
Uh-oh. What happened?
The mug fell.
Oh. Whoops. Was it your favorite mug?
It was my favorite mug.
Go,
Oh,
go,
I'm
go,
so
go.
sorry to hear that.
And now we leave.
Oh. Now we wait for Bella,
Did someone?
just in case she dies again. You can go.
Okay.
Huzzah! Come on, Bella! Henceforth.
Verily.
No. 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 Oh, I'm so fucked.
What a shame.
This motherfucker. Get out of here, butthole. He was trying to get us to gambling.
See, kids, that's why you don't
I
gamble.
didn't want to gamble.
I love gambling.
I love you, Daddy.
You coming?
Oh wait.
Are you sure?
Look at what they need to do
I'm
to mimic
forgetting
just a
something.
fraction of our power.
Ah, there we go.
Yay,
wait.
gambling. State-sanctioned gambling. Gesundheit. Bodywear bottom? What is that? Why do I keep getting such junk?
My turn. Ooh, armwear. Left.
I'm a black belt.
Armwear left. I got
You
a
got
fucking cozies.
You got a sweater. I got like a suit thing.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Am I a pretty lady?
You are.
Oh want more strength. Wait, what are you doing? Crouch rest is nice. I'm getting crouch rest. Fuck you.
Reroll too.
No, crouch rest.
Huh?
Crash rest?
When you've got enough crouch rest, you can just like crouch and then sprint and then just repeat.
Slacker, look how much money we have.
Defibrillator.
Oh, that's
A gun!
Oh my god.
Oh, that didn't kill me. Ow.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, they can't hear me. Hi everybody, I'm back. Uh-oh.
Got him.
Dude, this stupid camera app. I gotta find something better than this stupid thing. Constantly freezing.
Wait, what's falling into
Okay, so we're all
No,
gonna
that-
gang up and
wait.
kick his ass,
oh, yeah,
right?
the feather drone.
Yes.
That's good enough. I'll be the responsible
We found a secret
one.
room, Slacker.
I fucked this up.
Oh, you found the key card?
So everyone come
Yes,
back.
it's by the mop on the floor.
What's in there?
There was the duct tape grenade, and there
Yeah,
was
okay.
a duck bucket.
Oh, so is there no more
No, I'm
secret
ass-
ceiling?
I'm assuming, because it doesn't look
Uh,
like it.
That's a bummer.
It is.
I'm innocent, I swear.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh. Oh shit! No! No!
Wait, Pibble, let me get him first. Let me get him. Let me get a shot.
Come here. Yeah.
We can talk about this.
Where'd he go?
Did you get it?
No, we can talk about this.
How much fucking health do you have? Where'd he go?
Where you are? Where are you, son of a bitch?
Please. The strikes
I
are
don't want
mine.
that.
Fuck you. No.
Oh, let me
I
charge
got
my.
3 strength.
Oh.
Oh, my bad.
Yay.
4 strength, 4 stam leather belt.
Bruh. Alright.
Oh, it's moon time. Forgot about moon.
Moon time.
Who's wanting the tape thing? Bye, Jesta.
Bye, Jesta. Steven.
Gotcha.
Speak Steven. You're saying it like Beaver. Steven.
No, stop.
What?
What's that?
That is so loud. Please change it.
That's also scary.
Oh, that's the one I've had on. Don't hurt
Okay, for
it.
some reason I cannot grab
I could
this.
just carry this to fucking.
I can just carry it.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna fit in the cart, is it?
I'm so good at things. What?
Whoops, Butterfingers.
Hey, come on now.
You broke it for another 2,000.
Oh well.
It's worth 200 now.
Doing. Let's position it in such a way that we can get it in there easy.
Careful.
Gentle. See, look at that. Slacker didn't break.
Careful, coming through.
Oh wait, you actually play the strings that you touch.
Careful, coming through.
Oh shit. How much is that?
6,000.
Oi.
Slacker!
I didn't see it.
You didn't see the harp we were playing.
No, I was trying to avoid the vase.
Should we just fucking get this shit in here now? Let's go.
Yeah.
Before we break
Might
it.
as
Oh,
well.
God.
There's something in here. You shouldn't have done that.
Why are you grabbing it?
I'm helping.
What is this?
Helpful.
Oh, it's a sextant.
Good. That's all I ever want.
Oh my god. Oh. That's helping, I guess.
Suck it.
Okay, I'll have the help. Sure. Why not?
Oh my god, you scared me.
Me? I didn't do
Yes.
anything. That weird noise
He's
scared me.
He's an innocent little baby. Just a baby.
Television.
Television? Television.
Univision.
Why are you...
I can't find the stairs.
What? It's back here. This way, this way, this way.
There we go.
Cart's right behind you.
Okay, slowly. Careful.
Yeah, down, down. Ooh, ooh.
Oh.
There
Okay.
we go. There,
And
there we go.
perfect.
Wonderful.
Molto bene.
Mozzarella.
Wait. I still think they need to do a version of this game where you're like trying to move things out of a house, not stealing, but like, you know, you have to
I mean,
try to be as careful as
someone-
possible.
Someone made
Hello, Coco.
a like REPO peak mod.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
Mm.
I think the
Welcome back
TV's
from the ad
low
break.
enough that we could put it on there, no?
If you hate ads, consider a
Probably,
sub or
but
using your
like,
Twitch
I don't know. I
Prime.
kind of want to use the cart and go find other stuff.
What's wrong with honey help? What? That is weird. Why did
Honey,
it
I'm
translate
home.
your little bear? You made a little bear emote, but for some reason on TikTok it translated it to "What's wrong?"
When the uni site is on maintenance. Fuck.
Oof, ouch.
There's all the jewelry still in here.
Could the only one get in the way?
Oi, what? 20,000? What? Where did that money come from? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop. Where did that money come from? There's like a random bit of like $15,000 that came out of nowhere. That was weird. Did the game glitch? Interesting. Just push the honey? Okay. How do you want me to push it? Here, I'll nudge it. Huh. There you go.
Didn't go through. Were you able to cancel the extract?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I put the TV on and suddenly the price spiked to $15,000. That was so weird.
Because it's at 12,000. Oh.
No. Now it's at 12,000 with everything on it.
Weird.
You're welcome, Coco.
It must be a special TV.
Welcome back, Camille. It was a
Fucking
glitch.
Bella just being a passenger princess.
Well,
I'm sorry, do you not see my tiara?
Your tiara?
look out, behind you, behind you, behind you! No, gun! What? What happened to my gun? Oh my fucking god. Hello, Ayoi. Dude, my gun. I clicked to shoot my gun and it disappeared. Did it fall down?
Oh, how
Where'd
did
it go?
die? And caffeine?
Grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah, I had my trank gun. No, Bella's not dead. I had my trank gun.
Yes! Did he? Oh, I thought he fell in the.
No, he can't.
No, he can fly. Unless he's stunning.
Thank
Did
you,
it fall?
Bella. I think I don't know what happened. Like, I had the gun and I went to shoot Grandma, and when I clicked, the gun fell out of my hand. And no, I didn't press E. Okay, hi there. What are you?
Oh, I hate that dude.
How you doing, Ayoi?
Stuck in.
I went to shoot Grandma. Yeah, I'm after that inheritance. They told
What'd
me
that boy
then.
do?
They told me there was
If
gold
you get
up
caught
in
in
them
his
hills.
mist, he'll suck you in and then he'll fight you.
Can I get in the bucket? Am I in the bucket? Am I in the bucket?
Chuck it in the fuck it bucket.
What?
Ow! Oh, you didn't get me. You didn't get me.
What's this?
Giant statue. Very heavy, though, so be careful. He's gone. That was so weird. This game's being weird tonight. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it.
Oh.
Sure, Coco.
Where's the third extraction? We've got to be close to it. Now
Your
I
mom?
Probably behind?
He's asking for it. Do you see what he's wearing?
Got a lot of stuff. Up extraction is over here. Thank you, Coco. Yeah, here it is. I found it. Third extraction has been located. No need to thank me. The translator is translating your emotes, and it is so funny. Okay, Bella. Careful.
Good job.
Who put the monkey in the fireplace?
Monkey!
Monkey, monkey, monkey. My gym partner's a monkey. Imagine sneezing as you're trying to put that down. It's like the demon core all over again.
Imagine being on 1 health and sneezing.
That's what I always wonder, like in D&D, if D&D logic applied to real life, would you take 1 HP of damage from like getting a cut at work? Or like how much damage does a cardboard box do to you? Would you have to roll for any sort of AC check?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean does a cardboard box do to you?
Yeah, like if you're opening up a box and you get a paper cut, you know how those hurt like hell? Like, does that do any like health damage to
It
you?
probably would. It actually. Probably only like 2 or 3 HP.
So then if you just keep getting cut all day long while opening boxes, you could get downed.
Yeah, it's called bleeding out.
from little paper cuts? That would suck to bleed out from paper cuts.
You could get infected or something.
Well, that would make sense. Okay, we need the cart for that. But I mean, like in D&D logic, you know. Oh, Grandma, look out!
You stink! You smell!
Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna restart my.
I'm still alive. I had a health upgrade.
I'm still alive too.
What the fuck is she?
Come on, restart. You've never heard me get scared? Well, you should wait until Halloween season when I play scary games.
Really?
There's on my TikTok, there's a video of me getting jump scared.
What the fuck was that?
Grandma.
Yeah, but to who? It's just us two.
Oh, maybe they make her scream now.
Or maybe she's fucking up the cart. She does it.
I did see some negative signs just now, so you're probably right. Oops.
Ah, dang it.
You stubbed her toe. There we go. Okay, restarted my iPhone. Tracking should be fine. I mean, you know, in all fairness, I would probably make the same noise too. Oh shit.
No.
Hey, buddy.
Well, we might get to try the new.
Yes.
The losers
I've been wanting to
game.
try this. I've been wanting to try this.
Yeah.
I did not
Wait, what do
even.
you mean might? Is there like a
Thank you, Claire.
chance for it to happen?
You got scared?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry,
Chan.
Camille.
Ah.
We got
chance.
based.
Why are we all so quiet?
Concentrating. God damn it. God, I hate that fucking bat.
Oh. I forgot I was at 1 health.
I don't even have anything. Just hit me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that bat is OP.
It is I.
Oh, what does a bat do?
It's an
I am the
instant
king.
home run. It's like if you've ever played a Smash Brothers with the home run bat, it's always an instant KO.
Ba 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 ba.
This is where
That's a lie. I
think
played
that's
it.
gonna be.
have
Yeah,
to
that's
call
gonna
it.
be it for me. Yeah.
I was gonna say I opened this morning, and so I've been up the past 19 hours.
Oh my goodness.
good.
Okay.
I gotta go.
It's been a pleasure playing with you all, though.
Thank you for playing.
Yes. Thanks
Time
for
for
playing,
sleepies.
guys. Good
I
night.
can do this too.
Bye.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
I can also have a
Alright.
this as a repo guy on.
Anyway.
There's a
Goodbye.
Now I'm a
You're all
repo guy.
going-
Wait, there's a repo guy.
Wait, what? Have they? Oh wait, right.
It's called a robot.
My name's
Bruh.
Pibble.
What?
The sound is
Y'all.
My name's Pibble.
Alright.
Wash my
Nah.
belly.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
wash your pills, old muzzle.
Guys, they're so silly. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Tomodachi. What was that? What part? What part, Camille? Doom, ba, doom, brown, 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 brown. Oh, am I leaving? No, I am not leaving. I'm switching over to Tomodachi. We'll finish off with some Tomodachi life. It's okay, Cam. Don't worry. Oh yeah, did anybody see the Star Fox Direct? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that Star Fox game. Let me close it, reopen it. Alright, and then we switch over to... Oh, there it is. It just popped up. Beautiful. Display capture here. Why is it so tight? Oh, because it's not full screen. There we go. Alright, we go to close this. Star. Yes, Cam. Yes. Why is it? What the fuck? There we go. Now it's full screen. Cool. Yeah, I saw and I want to play because it looks like a lot of fun. Alright, everybody, just switching over everything. Give me just a moment. Go. And then... Mac really loves that robot I gave him. Yeah, let me close that out. There we go. Almost there, everybody. Almost there. Give me just a second. Why is there no sound coming out of there? Why is there no sound? Oh, TikTok, what did you do? just have to tell me if there's any audio problems. There you go. Can you guys hear the game? Hi, Kate. How you doing? There we go. Looks like everything's good. Oops, not what I meant to do. Come on. I have not heard from Sleepy in a while. I think he's been doing his own thing back and forth. Come on, load. Yes, I actually gave Pomni actual hair. Oh, I had the wrong tag up. There we go. Alright. Alright, Kate. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. There we go. Now we can start. $170 buckaroos.
Welcome in.
Ugu sashimi. Ugu, isn't that the blowfish? Like the super toxic blowfish? Just watch I give it to a me and they just instantly die. Flamingo. Sleeveless turtleneck shirt. Oh, we can
Thanks a
cosplay
bunch.
as Sasuke.
Be sure to stop by again tomorrow.
Oh, what's wrong, Mac? Why you mad?
Uh,
Why you angry?
Hi, y'all.
Yeah. Hiya. Let's make Mac nice and strong so that he can protect Fern.
Thank you. Tongue twister time. Red claymore mine. Green claymore mine. Team claymore mine. Red claymore mine. Green claymore mine. Team claymore mine. Red claymore mine. Green claymore mine.
Oh, you messed
Green
up.
claymore mine.
You messed up. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow
Red
leather.
claymore mine.
Red.
Green claymore mine. Team claymore mine. Red claymore mine. Green claymore mine. Team claymore mine. Red claymore mine. Green claymore mine.
Ooh.
Team claymore mine.
Ooh, she is mogging you right now, dude. Damn. Sorry, Mac. You ain't
Oops.
surviving
I
that.
pointed the flashlight right at someone.
She just straight up like did that tongue twister with no problem.
Oh. Hey, His Royal Majesty, Fox God. You know, your eyes look just like Satan's.
What? Jeez. Apparently
My
I got
room
the
could
eyes of
use
the
a
devil.
new vibe.
Okay, sure. Let's give you a new room. Let's give you... Let's give you this.
Yeah, this is different. Thank you, Teehee.
Teehee. let's feed you. You want some mussels that have been in my pocket
Yum.
for like 4 days? Oh, oh, sorry about that. Here, let me make it up to you. You want some risotto? Have some
Yum.
risotto. There we go. You made this me so happy that you've unlocked even more gift options for them. If you give clothing to a me when they level up, you can choose any piece you've unlocked. And it's free, so everybody gets some money. Oh, okay. Here, let's give her this.
Thank you, Tiki.
You are very welcome.
Ha. Welcome to the home of coffees. Ugh. I've been thinking too hard. My head feels all fuzzy inside. Help me clear my
It's got
mind.
grapefruits. What you think about grapefruits so much, man? Grapefruits. Why am I saying
Phew.
grapefruits?
I feel so
Your face
much
feels
better
like
now.
soft pudding. Your hands
Yum.
slide all over when you try to itch your face. You're like, I can't put my hand on my face because it just goes. Oh, you didn't like the beans? Damn, he ain't thinking about them beans. Hey, Star, how you doing? Thank you, Star. You missed R.E.P.O just now.
Let's play no repeats with a group, Tiki.
Also, how you been?
No repeats, food. Cherry pie,
Biscuit.
poke,
Okay.
fish of dubious origin,
Caramelized nuts.
hummus,
Hummus souffle.
steak,
Tofu.
12-day-old churro,
Minestrone soup.
spinach,
You been okay? Oh, I'm
Kiwi.
sorry to hear that, Star.
pear,
I hope everything gets better for you.
quiche.
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel was a repeat.
Things have been pretty meh here as well, so I feel ya. You once had a 12-day trip from a gas station.
Congratulations, you won.
Did it taste bad?
Time for your prize.
Another disco ball. I already got one of those. Why is everybody angry? I just got here and everyone's mad.
Empire Man. I want to be friends with Miku. What should we talk about? What did you have in mind?
Oh, I'm glad you like watching, Camille. Who should we talk about?
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, Mike
Got
Tyson.
it. I'll go talk to her about Mike Tyson.
Miku's gonna be like, I don't know who that is.
Good evening, Miku.
Also, I updated Miku's look a
Do
bit.
you feel like talking
She looks a little bit
about
more anime.
Mike Tyson? Sure, but I wonder... Quick. A test. Spider-Man, how accurate is your Mike Tyson impression? My Mike Tyson impression?
Don't do it,
I've
Spider-Man.
never
He's gonna
tried
punch you into
before,
orbit.
but I'm feeling brave. How's this? Heidi ho, look at me. I'm Mike Tyson.
Spot on. That's perfect.
Wow! You sound just like them. For a sec there, I thought I was listening to the real person. Dio! You're so talented, Spider-Man.
I forgot her little
You wanna be friends?
thing at the end of her sentence. That's how she always says it. It's supposed to be like Dio, like Miku Dio. But she says Dio. Oops. Didn't mean to delete everything. I feel like Spider-Man would say Migu.
Hey, my dude, love.
Are you fucking shitting me, dude?
My dude, you look good evening, my dude. Migu, you look great today.
Migu. Miku da yo.
Piddy poo, how goes it? Piddy poo, how goes it?
Always gotta fudge with these frickin' pronunciations. Oop.
Hey, Heidi Poo,
There we
long
go.
time no see. Looks like my Mike Tyson impression really brought Migu and I together. I still can't believe it was just an impression. I'm so impressed. Oof, I gotta learn some more words. Dio!
She says it like that every time. Dio. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Can't think of anything funny right now. The creative part of my brain doesn't work. Hello. What's up, Crypt? How you doing?
I
What's
feel
going
like
on?
I got one step closer to my true self. Woo, His Royal Majesty.
Time for dinner. Do you like mussels?
Yum.
muscles. They barely filled him up, so we're gonna have to give him something else. Let's give him some corn.
Yum.
It's corn. What's up, Freerin?
You're not a demon, right?
No.
I want to
Freerin,
try living with Vampy.
Okay, yeah.
If I
let's
lived
do
with
it.
Vampy, we'd be spending a lot of time together. What's something you think we'd enjoy doing every day if Vampy and I lived together? Getting stuck inside mimics.
Said that perfectly.
I think you're right. I'll go talk to her.
I think you're the only one that likes that though, Freerin, so we'll see.
Can I have a word?
What's up, El Presidente?
Well, if the two of us lived together, what's something you think we'd enjoy doing
You
every
know, I
day?
don't remember why I gave her that nickname now.
Let's say it together. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Getting stuck inside mimics.
It's like we share the same brain. We have to live together.
Good job, Marceline. You know your crush. Good job.
This is gonna be a blast.
You bet.
Don't you
it
think
is.
the houses here are a little small? I'm thinking we'll need to build a new one.
Okay. Oh, there's space right here. There we go.
I'm sure we'll have a great time living in this house together. Say, do you have any ideas for what to call our household? If you have a good name for us, I'd love to hear it. Cute hacks. They'll be known as cute hacks. Then we shall be henceforth known as cute hacks. Thanks for the excellent idea.
Evil
I hope
bread?
you'll keep checking in on us, the
Hello,
members
evil
of
bread.
Cute Hacks.
How are you? Wait, hold on, Freerin. I need to feed you.
How goes it?
Have some risotto.
Yum.
Magnificent. Delicious. Delectable. Just like grandmother used to make. Evil bread follow? Sure, go ahead, evil bread. Oh yeah, I made Foxy buff.
Something on your mind?
I don't know, something on your mind. You're the one who called me over here. Thank you for the follow, evil bread.
About goddamn time, bitch.
I forgot I gave him that. I forgot I gave him that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Gonna make a super overloaded coffee? Heck yeah. Enjoy it. Alright, evil
I feel
bread.
like I'm becoming my true self more and more. LOL.
Thank you for the follow. You
That
have a good
really
rest
is
of your night.
Foxy, right?
Look at him.
Cute pizza.
Foxy's becoming a freaking meme. Okay.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. Where'd you go, Spider-Man? You guys are strangers.
Pardon me, could I have a moment? My name is Foxy. LOL.
Goodbye,
so
evil
nice
bread.
to meet you, Foxy. I'm Spider-Man. And that's the twin little apple cat, Crunchy. So, yelly
Oh,
content.
Spider-Man's bored.
Can we call it quits for the day? I've got to focus on other stuff. Meh. Meh.
Hey, what's up, Doomslayer? How you doing? Thank you for the follow.
Sigh.
Thank you. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm taking care of spammer. There we go. Fixed it. We ain't playing that game tonight. Aw, but the frickin' multi-chat still shows it. Really? Multi-chat, come on, can we not? You doing good? Awesome, I'm glad to hear it. Getting late? Alright. Thank you for being here, appreciate ya. You have a good one, okay? Give me a second, I just gotta clear the multi-chat thing. Now it's lagging. Cool. Thank you, Camille. Okay. There we go. Alright, back to normal. Look, I know you want attention so desperately, but like, can you just not, dude? Gains. Yeah, look at him. Look at him walk with that little swagger. Okay. Who needs me? What's up, Raven?
Good evening.
Oh my god, have I never fed you? Here, have some fugu.
Yum.
Dicey Vim wants you to hydrate.
Hi, Dicey.
Get to it, you thirsty bitch.
Okay, I will hydrate. What is it not a show? Hi, Lucy. Alright, hold on 1 second. There we go. How is Fartley doing? I'll show you. Let's give Raven a computer.
Thank you. I really wanted this.
I know you did, and that's why I gave it to you. Hi, Mikael. How you doing?
I've always admired smart people.
Thank you,
And if I want
Dicey.
people to admire me, I've got to get smart. Clothes. I want some clothes that
does
make
it?
me look smart.
Okay. Never mind. It's just on my end. For some reason, it shows my stream is offline. That's fine. Clothes that make you look smart? No, you're fine as
Great.
you are, Raven.
Huh. Well then, I guess I'll keep wearing this. Thanks.
Oh. One thing that you'll probably appreciate, Dicey, is that they had a kid. That little thing right next to them, that's their child. Here, have some pasta. That was perfect. Is her name Toots? Miku? No. No, Miku's not. It's not Miku's child. No. It's Miku and I mean not Miku. It's Fart and Beaker's child. I'll show you. Yeah, they had a little daughter. Here, have some risotto. And they named her. I let them name her, so they chose the name Hikaru, and I just let them have it. And she inherited her dad's little thing, her dad's quirk. So she makes the little scanning noise. So it's this person. Beaker. Alright, Camille. Thank you for being here. Have a good day tomorrow, okay?
My heart hurts.
Crying Butley.
I can't hold back
Is that what
my
Hikaru
feelings
means?
for pretty Foxy. I need...
Do it.
Where should I confess my love?
Ferris wheel.
How should I confess my feelings?
Romantically.
Should I change what I'm wearing first?
You look great.
Alright. It's
All right,
time
Ed.
to psych myself up and
You can do
say
this.
how I really feel.
Chaos. Well, right now it's just for the glory of love. But I suppose there's some chaos in there too.
This is nice. Much like this
Okay,
Ferris
Camille, I
wheel
will drink water.
goes round and round and round. My feelings for you, pretty foxy, race round and round and round my heart. Ah, my dear pretty foxy, will you join me in a duet for a rondo of love?
Bye, Camille. Is she gonna say yes? Is she gonna say yes?
Hold it right there.
What? Who is it? Spider-Man.
The one who truly loves Aki is me. I confessed my feelings first. That means I love pretty Foxy the most. Aki, which of us do you choose?
Drama. She's gonna choose neither again, isn't she?
The only thing I have eyes for right now is the scenery. Teehee.
Yep, I knew it.
I choose neither of you. Teehee.
You don't have to laugh about it. Poor Ed, he's heartbroken again. I feel like this guy is just always depressed. He keeps pursuing her and it never goes well for him. Yeah, there we go. We got the chat back. Oh, sorry, Lucy. I missed your chat. Any doodle requests?
Pretty Foxy turned me down, but I'm not giving up.
Can't think of anything.
I'm going to try
My brain is
again,
blank.
but this time I'll put deodorant on first.
Oh, Ed, you weren't wearing deodorant? Alright, go for it again, dude.
I'll use my life savings to buy a gift. That'll show my devotion.
She's not gonna show up, dude. Mac, what are you what are you doing here, bud?
Brad asked me to speak with you instead.
Uh-oh.
She told me to tell you she's not interested.
Ooh. She sent Mac. Oh, damn, that's gotta hurt. Having a good stream? Yeah. So far, so good.
My
We played
heart is in a
REPO.
million tiny pieces.
No thoughts head empty for me. Yeah, that's how I always am. Always head empty. Oh, he's mega sad. Oh, poor guy. Here, have some pesto pasta.
Sigh.
There we go. See, pasta always fixes things. Right? Well, kinda. Alright, bud, I'll leave you to it. Poor guy. I guess Aki just wants to be wild and free. They're saying they want to use a my last shred of dignity to explore this book. Good luck with that. Not getting along. Slacker, you don't like Fern? What? That doesn't seem plausible. Calisthenics. I keep shouting German 985 also. Kingdom Farts. Yeah, see, the funny thing is, originally it's because this character right here that you see in the Ferris wheel, that's Sora, right? Because somebody requested that I make Sora from Kingdom Hearts. And then I made him live in the house, and I named it Kingdom Farts. But then everybody wanted to move in with Miku, or Aki, who originally lived with Sora. And then Fart Butley moved in, and it just ended up being too perfect to get rid of. You know what I mean?
I'm hiding in your white box.
Where's Slacker? I'm gonna have her talk to Slacker. Oops. Sorry, Shrek. In here? Oh. Pepper, careful.
I thought this was and I was going to meet up.
Where the heck is... Oh, there he is.
Barn slam. Oh, he traveled the sham all ribbon. Yim.
Everybody's just...
Man.
What are you guys doing?
Tito. Kelly Grant Flueville and Flu. So I said, Captain Low Hardly Snowbrin. Sandal.
Well,
This is a
anyway,
weird way to have a
2 days
conversation.
later, pull in for me. My Lapondi phase it tomorrow. Wrongful. I'm a fuckle. Sparnado Sahanji.
Sure. Living Brad Simulento.
Oh, sorry, Lucy. There might not be enough people in chat for that. Ooh, top floor. Ooh. Yeah, let's get that. That looks cool. Bart Butley Heartless. Yeah, then the next one's gonna be Kingdom Hearts. I can't think of anything funny, but you know how like they name their games all weird. Flying Dream, Super Spin, Isekai number 3. Traffic light. Let's get traffic lights so we can start getting like an actual city going on.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. An exciting new travel destination is now available. An Africa tour is now available via travel tickets at the Wishing Fountain. Sighs of relief could be heard throughout the island, and one resident is quoted as saying, "I hope it looks like..." Thanks for watching. I'm Caffeine, and...
Okay, who wants to go to Africa?
Welcome back from the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
I'll send the alien. Actually, I think I've sent him before. Let's send Ed. Maybe it'll cheer him up.
Oh, an Africa tour. Are you really giving this to me? Thank you. A change of scenery could help me take
He's
my
gotta go on a
mind
soul search.
off
Yeah,
things.
exactly. He's
Well,
gotta have some
here
Ed
I
guy
go.
thinking time.
Bye.
Bye. Why you gotta say? Oh, by himself? Oh, oh, that's okay.
Greetings from the pyramids of Giza. What's a me gotta do to move into a place like this? Huh? Say cheese.
What's up, Lucy? What's up?
I thought I was signing up to visit a dessert factory, but I guess the Sahara is pretty cool too. Say cheese.
Yeah, Ed would say something like that.
Just having my mind blown in a savannah. Say cheese.
Can I have that lion costume? Eat, pray, love his way through Egypt. Okay, he's gotta forget about Aki.
Going on that trip did wonders for my mood. I feel so much better now.
I'm glad to
I
hear it, bud.
even got you this souvenir.
Did the lion costume? Oh, it's a basket. Thanks. I gave you a trip to Africa and you brought me a basket. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll find a place for it. I'm sure. Did I know that if someone is watching me live stream, they're watching me live stream? Mind blown. I did not know that. It was hand woven? Okay, cool. That's fine. I mean, I did give him a trip to Africa. You know, thousands of dollars.
Good evening.
I had to pull a lot of strings to get those tickets. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's
My
fine.
look is
Basket's
lacking
fine.
a certain something. Can you get me some headwear that matches my current outfit?
I have no idea what matches your current outfit. Tiger costume. Okay, we're gonna go shopping. Here, have some heart sunglasses. Yeah, knew she'd love that. Have an egg.
Yum.
You love VTubers? Well, I did not know that, but now I do. Well, what do you love about VTubers? Here, Moon Bunny, go help the queen bee.
Savis K, are you alright?
Please help me.
Have you tried not doing that?
No, I actually haven't.
Save the bees, yes.
Savis K, it was no trouble at all.
Need to give her the bee outfit. Here, have some risotto. I need to get this out of my inventory. You like queen bee? You want to see Queen Bee's house, Dicey? Wait, I can only give the costume? How do I give just the... Oh, here we go. There we go. Perfecto. Okay. Where's her house? There it is. I made her a hive. Everything you want to might be too quarter short. You mean like what, like edit the videos or what? Yeah, here's her house. She lives in a hive because she's the queen bee. And I'm looking now and I'm seeing a lot of spots that I missed. Oh well. As you can see, her little worker bees are busy filling up collecting honey and taking care of the young. And then it's a hive on the outside. Ignore the fact that the bees are the size of cars. The stamps were small when I made this, but it got expanded when it became a house size. I can't make them any smaller. So we're just gonna pretend that those bees are tiny, but like under a magnifying glass or something.
Welcome.
Enchiladas. Ooh. How do you say that? Yum chicken. Salisbury steak. I'll take that. Enchiladas. Yes, please. And some barbecue.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dicey.
Welcome.
50 out of 45 gigabytes? How the heck did you fill it up that much? I don't know how many intersections I have in this town, but I bought a lot just in case.
Welcome.
Weekly special. Okay, let's buy this because I don't want it to go
Thank you
away.
very much. Thank you very much. Please come again. Hello, and welcome to the evening edition of Me News. Early this morning, a group of dinosaurs was discovered hosting some kind of escargot party in the woods. According to reports, the colorful herd of dinos likely gathered to enjoy consuming this island's natural escargot. We didn't know that escargot is part of the dino's diet, one researcher said. But it stands to reason. Who doesn't like some escargot? Scientists are still attempting to predict the herd's next migration pattern. Might this reporter suggest a local escargot restaurant? We asked residents for their reactions.
Wow. That's life for you, you know.
Yep, that's definitely something I would say.
Cheers. Figuratively,
Thanks for watching. I'm Pomni, and this has been the 9 o'clock news.
Life finds a way. Alright, and then let's get tonight's outfits. ABC sweatshirt. Who would like that? Multi-striped tweed jacket. Oh, that's a cute little dress. We'll buy that. Seashell hairpin. I know who might like this dress too. Tennis racket, cow hat. Ooh, we got some new. Oh wait, we already have those. Those are fine. Cute badge. That's a donut. There you are, just the person I was looking for.
I wish I had my last shred of dignity. Oh, don't mind me.
You wish you had a shred of dignity? Here, have a dress. Might need to change your shoes, though. Unless that was the outfit. Here, have some enchiladas. I heard that's your favorite. Yep, I knew it.
Sabes K, I can tell Chump anything. Our talks are always pretty crazy. Deep, but crazy.
Oh yeah? Maybe you should go confess to him. I need more couples on this island, damn it. Everybody's being so coy with each other. Where are you, slacker? What are you doing back here? Nope.
Good evening, Chump.
Mark Asbustafu. Sup bozo.
God, how do you force them to confess to each other?
Hey,
Don't pull
His
in your
Royal
ears?
Majesty,
Okay, I won't.
Fox God.
Here, calm down, Star. Whatever's got you angry, it's not worth it, I promise. Here, have some barbecue. That always cheers
Yum.
me up. I'd imagine Star savors her food. A human called you a possum. You are not a possum. If you're not a possum, then
I
what
feel
are
like
you?
I'm becoming my true self more and more.
Are you sure you're not a possum? Oh, Star doesn't know fart?
So
Now you
nice
guys
to
know each
meet
other.
you. I'm Star. How about trading a Flynn?
Mike Tyson is a friend of a friend? I didn't know Star knew Mike Tyson. Star doesn't know Miku either?
Hiya. I'm Star. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Star. I'm Miku. Dio.
Oh, he travels with Gamma Ribbon. Yim.
Can of Red Bull she saw in her
Go
dream.
first. Split up
Sounds
Flynn
like
with
me.
Dex Dumbo. Barn Slam.
I see Red Bull in my dreams too. Hey Pepper. Hey Kitty. There we go. What's up, Freerin?
Do you have a moment? I would just love it if there were a beach lounger right here.
Whose house are you in front of right now? Oh, okay, I see you're right next to the treasure shop.
Thanks. That'll make life on this island a million times better.
No need to be so hyperbolic. Yeah, what you want, Beaker? What's up, Smiley? Guess what's over there? Underwear? Over where? I don't see nothing. Baker's having so much fun. Over where? It's over there, not over there.
Good evening. Hello there, I've been thinking too hard. My head feels all fuzzy inside. Help me clear my mind.
What are we thinking about today, Shrek? Over there. Are you saying over there?
Phew.
Over
I feel
there?
so much better now.
Clam chowder. Oh. He's thinking about them beans. Here, have some yum. You're saying over there. Okay. Over here. Over here. Yeah, I think I understand. Oop. That is a seashell. Surveillance drone, but cute. Over there. That's a bowl of kimchi. I love kimchi. You gotta get the real stuff, though. It's so freaking good. Over there. Balloon animal. Caffeine.
Good evening.
What's up, caffeine?
I think Poot Poot and the horror would be fast friends.
Really, no.
What should we talk about to help them get along? What did you have in mind?
Gray boot on. Oh, come on, don't put that on me. Now
What
I'm
did
gonna
you have in
boot on.
mind?
Excuse me.
Being stinky. Got it. I'll go round up Poot Poot and the
You talking
horror.
about tempura? I love me some good tempura.
The horror, say hello to Poot Poot. Poot Poot, this is the horror.
Aki. I was wondering when I'd see you, Aki. How you doing? Looking for the gifts. Just got off work? Ooh, heck yeah. How was work? You're just repeating over there. I don't know what you're saying. Beginning was bad, but then it calmed down. Glad to hear that. Oop.
Having them talk about
Anything
being
new on
stinky
Slocky
was a
Island? Yeah, we
wonderful
had
idea. I
someone
think
have a
this is the
baby.
start of a beautiful friendship.
Baby hologram. A
Mark
real
Butley and
good
Beaker
chat.
had a baby. Beaker. I'll show you their child. Isn't she cute? He takes after her father. And then Jean Jacket's enjoying his... Oh, also, Ed confessed to Aki again, and she shot him down again, and then she had Matt go tell him that she's not interested. It was kind of funny, but sad. You can't rage bait me. I'm immune to it.
Hey, His Royal Majesty, Fox God. I'd love it if my clothes looked a little cooler.
Nope. You are staying in that outfit.
Well, I guess all I needed was a compliment. Thanks. I'll keep wearing this.
You are never getting out of that outfit. Sorry, Pomni. Here, have some Salisbury steak.
Yum.
I'm supposed to go along with it? Oh. Well then, is that really rage baiting, or is that just me trying to make me, like, you know, go along with a joke? I'm a generous god. I force them to wear clothing and then give them steak. Hello, Simon. You did it to a streamer and got muted for the whole stream? Well, I won't mute you. I'll just get confused and then not say anything. You've been sitting with your iPad and stylus ready to draw for 5 hours? Oh no. You wanna draw Foxy? The Aki's rage baiting the drivers.
Thank goodness. Just a dream.
You did a great job. If you got muted, then that's a heck of a rage bait.
Oh.
Hello, Pimmy.
What's up?
How are you doing? Well, how could it be a sad time if that's exactly what you were wanting? Because it sounds like you were wanting to get muted. Thank you, Aki. You haven't seen me in a long time? I know, it's been forever, hasn't it? How have you been? Man, I got her this chair and she hasn't left it. I guess all a girl needs sometimes is a place to lay down, huh? Okay, so it looks like everybody's alright. So there is another me I wanted to add. I wanted to see if I could add a Metro Cop. What happened, Lucy? You're leaving because you're so funny? Okay, well, I hope you have fun for making yourself laugh for the rest of the night. You have a good night, okay? Oh, these guys are all white. I forgot about that. Or the head is all white. Alright, Aki. Drive safe, okay? Get home safe. Open. Okay. Well, you see, the only thing is, though... If you don't see me, good night. Okay, good night, Aki, if I don't see ya. I don't understand the reference. I'm sorry, I don't understand the reference. I must be out of the loop. Goodbye, Pimmy. I'm sorry I didn't understand your joke. Okay, so we make his face all white. The only thing is, the reason why I'm not going along with it is because after a while, if it's not if the joke isn't going anywhere, I'm going to just ignore it. It's nothing against you, it's just how my brain works. It's like I can't figure it out, so I'm just gonna, my brain just goes burp. Done. Not paying attention anymore. So, like I said, it's not you, it's just my brain. Oh. One of the reasons why rage baiting doesn't really work. Alright, Smiley, go for it. Have fun. Go have fun being annoying. And then let me know how it works. Okay, it's all lighter gray. Here. Oh, that's that. Nope, that's a circle. We'll put a... I don't know what shape that is. Have to draw that. Bye, Smiley. This one might be a little bit difficult because it looks like there's several steps to this. So what we'll do is we'll do a big circle. Is there a way for me to do like a, to make it look like it's facing downward? That. copy. Yeah, I gotta hit. Make it a little bit darker, because that's what it looks like on. Oops. What the heck? Why does it keep doing that? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put that there. Why no Hellboy? Have you seen my artistic abilities? You really think I could do Hellboy? Like that. Okay. Then we need to add some contours. Actually, I think I need to bring down the nose part a bit. These are closer together like this. Perfect. Oop. Start from up here. Perfect. All right. Now, can I do that again? The answer is no. Of course not. Perfect. Okay, good enough. And then we'll just go in and paste. Zoom out, damn it.